Hello friends, how are you? If we're not friends, we should be. My name's AlJ and I'll be doing a reading for Virgo. Virgo, when I was tapping into your energy, I was seeing a dog and I don't know what kind of dog it is. I don't really know breeds like that. I want to say it looked sort of like a golden retriever, but dogs are dogs for me are a symbol of unconditional love, right? And companionship. But this unconditional love can be for yourself, could be for another person. Um, but yeah, that's what it represents to me. And that's what I was seeing. It was really cute. Its snout was like right here in my face when I was seeing it. But yeah, so make sure you're showing up with unconditional love for yourself and or another person. I'm going to be using the regular Rider Waite to do your spread. And I'm going to be using the wisdom of the oracle cards to get you any advice or supplemental information. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into this. Someone needs a reminder to hydrate is what I'm getting. Some of y'all need to drink more water. That's what I'm picking up on. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're like crows that are running on the top of my building. It happens from time to time. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask you, please bring forth messages for the collective of Virgo, please. Please bring forth messages for Virgo. Anything that will touch their minds, their hearts, their souls, anything that will help them align for the highest good of all, please. Thank you. And amen. It just felt like a seriousness just washed over me just now. All right, what do we have here for Virgo, please? Okay. Yeah, okay. We have the Empress here at the bottom of the deck. We have 7 of Wands. We have 9 of Cups. And we have 6 of Wands. Now that I'm looking at this card, it makes sense why I saw the dog. Dogs also represent like loyalty. I don't remember if I said that coming in, but loyalty to the people in situations that you love too. But that's what I'm getting here. So the Empress is abundance. It's expansion. It's like the fruits of the labor that you put into something, right? And what I'm seeing here is that success can be had here for you, but I'm getting that Virgo's being reminded that there is work that it takes to receive the emotional fulfillment that you want, as well as the fruits of your labor. Now, 7 of Wands it's work, but it's like having to overcome challenges, overcoming obstacles, right? Really putting in the good fight so that you can be successful and happy here is what I'm seeing. Okay, so I don't know in what capacity yet. It's gonna vary from person to person watching this, but I'm getting that Virgo needs to like not shy away from a challenge is what I'm seeing here, okay? So let's look at the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is the actual fighting, overcoming energy that I'm tapping into. Oh, what was that? The Ace of Cups. And then there's the work right there. That's funny. Okay, so we had 4 cards come out. We have the Ace of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have Strength. So now we have 3 cards that indicate work here, right? Putting in the effort in some way. So what this is saying that there is a new opportunity that could light up your heart here, but it requires you to put in the time. The 8 of Pentacles is putting in the time. It's being dedicated. It's being focused. It's showing up day in, day out, making sure that you're always doing a little bit of something to get you where you're trying to go. For some of you, it's in relation to working through some sort of conflict or bumping heads in a connection of some sort, right? This could be like you are beefing with your partner, you're beefing with a friend, beefing with a family member, and this is like showing up to make it work. For others of you, this is not an external battle that I'm seeing that's happening. I'm seeing something that's more internal. This Five of Wands could represent the triggers that you have come up, the feelings of inner turmoil that you have when it comes to working towards the thing that is going to make you feel celebratory or feel connected or something like that. But with Strength card here at the bottom of the deck, either way that you slice the story, it's that you have to show up with strength. You have to be disciplined, right? You have to be disciplined. You have to be dedicated. You have to exercise some sort of will here. Again, I'm seeing 3 cards of exertion, right? So it's not work that's going to be a walk in the park. I'm getting that it's work that's worth it, but it's a bit difficult. You got your work cut out for you, but I'm getting that the end result is worth it should you rise to the occasion, okay? I just broke the deck and we have the King of Cups here. So for some of y'all, it's becoming more of a master of your emotions here. I did see that some of y'all are dealing with triggers or like internal stuff here. It's learning how to work through that and not let that run you here. Okay, so let's look at the Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Because the rest of the reading, from what I can see, looks great. It just looks like you have to take on a challenge here. Why is the Nine of Cups here for Virgo, please? Okay, those two wanted to come out. Another ace. Yeah, I'm seeing a new beginning here for you if you guys really want it. Wow, and another ace. Wow, okay. And the Lovers. For some of y'all, this is about a connection, right? The Lovers can be about people who we are connected to, people who we love, people who we have an affinity for. It doesn't have to be necessarily romantic, but there is like a connection there. But if it's not that, because I know not everyone's interested in love, it is about making a choice, right? The cards that came out were the Hangman, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So this tells me that there is nothing but air and opportunity between your new beginnings here, right? This is a new beginning that is passionate, that's fun, that's creative. And this is a new beginning that it could be the seed to plant something that is long-term, something that's stable, something safe, comfortable, secure. But there's a need for you, Virgo, to look at things from a different perspective. Some of y'all, you have these opportunities around you and you're just not taking action, right? You're just not taking action. You haven't chosen, right? The Lovers card. And for some of you, these opportunities have a time limit. So if you want to be happy, if you want to have the emotional fulfillment represented here by the Nine of Cups, you got to get yourself off these trees and start doing something with these aces, right? Now, for others of you, there's a need for you to look at things from a different perspective so that you can take advantage or say yes to some sort of opportunity that's here for you. I want to clarify this Hangman actually, and see if I can get a little more information on that. Why is the Hangman here for Temperance and Justice? Both indications of balance somehow. So yeah, again, I was seeing that there was some sort of conflict or some sort of trigger. Some of y'all are beefing with people, or you're like letting your inner world keep you from connecting with people. There's a need doubly, right? Doubly to get balanced here. This is about moderation. This is about peacefulness. This is about fairness. This is about being just. It's balance here, okay? So if things are too fiery, right? If there's too much passion, too much aggression, maybe try to go on the other side of the scale to kind of balance yourself out. Maybe you need to be soft, right? Maybe you need to be more loving, more kind, right? Instead of meeting things head on. Others of you, it's the other way. If you're too soft, maybe you need to put your foot down or something like that. I don't know what it is, but I'm seeing that there are changes here that require work from you so that you can make something more fair or something more balanced. For some of y'all, it's rectifying a situation with somebody is also what I'm seeing, because the justice is about making something right. And temperance for me is also like a healing energy. It's like a clean break, a clean resolution kind of energy. All right. Let's look at the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is success and recognition here. I'm getting you're gonna have to work for it, Virgo, though. It doesn't feel like a walk in the park. I'm not saying it's gonna be miserable while doing it. I'm just saying that there are some challenges that are coming up, right? Yeah, I feel you nervous about this. You're in your head about this, stressed out, maybe losing sleep about it. I'm getting, just breathe, friend. All right, why is the Six of Wands here for Virgo? Okay, there's one. Two more, please. For Virgo, yeah. One more, please. Yeah. See, you're in your head. We have the Eight of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. That is a prison of your own making based on how you are thinking, okay? We have the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. I'm getting that the thing that is getting in the way of your success here, Virgo, is the fact that you just haven't even started, right? So it's funny because most of this reading has been about the work that needs to be done, but I think that all needed to be said because what I'm seeing here is that the work hasn't started. Some of you guys are disqualifying yourself before you even get to play the game, and that's why things aren't going anywhere. This is an indication of being held up, and that Hanged Man with that two aces was an indication of being held up as well. So don't let your mind psych you out of a situation that could actually be good for you, is what I'm seeing. King of Swords tells me here that you have knowledge, you have the ability to communicate, you're able to see things clearly, right? You know a little something is basically what I'm getting. So act on that with the Knight of Wands. Move in the world with that passion, with that knowing, right? And Page of Pentacles, allow yourself to start. Page of Pentacles is not a fully developed plan, but is the first step to building something big, right? So I see that you think a lot, right, Virgo, which you tend to do. You tend to analyze sometimes into analysis paralysis. But it's time to move from analysis mode to application mode is what I'm seeing here. So it's going to require you to overcome some obstacles here, but I'm seeing that you're fully equipped to handle them. And if you stay dedicated in whatever it is, you can have success and emotional fulfillment here. So don't get in your own way, okay? All right, so let's look at the Oracle cards and see what we have here for your advice. If I could take the cards out of the box, that'd be great. Wow. I just broke the deck and we have To Be Fair. That looks like that Justice card that I was just showing you, right? That fairness, that balance, that equilibrium, and exchanging gifts. That's about balance as well. So balance is a theme that keeps coming up in your reading, Virgo. Okay. So I just heard Libra. Some of y'all may have that in your chart, or you're dealing with somebody like that, or who's a Libra or something like that. This is about reciprocity. This is about balance. I give, you give, I receive, you receive. There's flow, right? I'm not gonna use those cards because I'm not, they didn't jump out, and those are the cards that I take, but I thought it was worth showing you that because that's exactly what I saw when I broke the deck. All right. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask you please bring forth messages for the collective of Virgo. What does Virgo need to know and need to hear at this time? Anything that will touch their minds, hearts, and souls and align them for the highest good of all. Come to the edge. And at the bottom of the deck, we have yang. Come to the edge is about taking risks. It's about taking that leap of faith. It's similar to the full energy in tarot, right? Which signifies those things. Again, I was seeing that Virgo is doing a lot of thinking, a lot of not moving because of like a overthinking that's happening, which means that life is passing you by, the world is passing you by, possibly opportunities are passing you by. It's time to act, right? And that's what yang is saying here. Yang is that masculine energy. It is the movement. It is the doer. It is the initiator. It is the right. It's the opposite of the receptivity. It's the initiator. Yeah, there's work required of you, Virgo. Just period. Okay. So if you want to be happy, if you want to be successful, you got to be willing to do the work that goes behind it. You got to be willing to overcome the challenges. You got to get out of your head and start planning as you're actually doing something, right? You can plan and act at the same time. Okay? So that's what I have for you. I hope that this helped, Virgo. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me as a creator. Deep knowing. Some of y'all, again, you have that knowing, you have that intuition here. It's time to act on that, friend. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me as a creator, and it helps people who don't know I exist find these readings so that they can get the help that they need. If you want a personal reading, I absolutely do those. Make sure to check out the link in my description box to get one of those. I'm rooting for you, Virgo. I see that you have good things here for you should you say yes to challenges. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be easy, but it's not going to be a thing that breaks you if you don't let it, okay? I love you. I'm rooting for you. I hope that you act on whatever this is, and I will talk to you later, okay?